Hi guys, you're welcome to another Scratch tutorial courtesy of Flourish Field Academy. And today we are going to be learning how to work with clones in Scratch. And in the process, we will be building a really beautiful story animation. Let's take a look at what we are going to be building in today's class. So when I click on the green flag, take a look. See how many beautiful stars we have. There are 10 in numbers. So we have 10 beautiful stars really moving alongside our cursor. So the name of this project is called Mouse Trail. Let's dive right into building this really nice project. First, I'm going to have to sign into Scratch. I'm going to scratch.mit.edu. I'll wait a few seconds for it to create my project. There we go. I'll just close this out and I'll also delete the default sprites. Now, the first thing I'm going to try to do would be to select my background. To do that, I'll click on this circular button here that says backdrop. And once I do that, I have access to all backdrops available in Scratch. But I'll prefer to use the stars backdrop. Just like we have here. We have the stars backdrop here and we have the same right here. Now we are all set with our backdrop. Next, we need to add our sprite. And the sprite is going to be a star. Interestingly, we have that star as part of the sprite in Scratch. So to add that, I'll select the second purple circle. And now, let's scroll down to look for the star. Or I can also search by typing star. Exactly the sprite we are looking for. So I'll select star. And currently it's slightly bigger than we expect. So in order to reduce the size of our sprite, we first need to make sure it's selected. And just right here, we can change the size from 100 to say 50. Perfect. Now it's time to begin to write our codes. First, we need the code to help us start our game. And as you can guess, you can find that in the events block. It says when flag clicked. I'll drag that into the workspace, which says when this flag is clicked. Now, when the flag is clicked, what do we want to do? Taking a look at what we're trying to emulate, notice how the stars constantly move with the mouse pointer. So to replicate this, we need a forever loop because the stars constantly, the keyword is constantly or always, moves with the mouse pointer. So I'll look for a forever loop. I should find that in the controls. And right now, I'll add the forever loop right here. And now, right in the motion block, we can see a block of code that will help us out create this type of motion. And it's called go to mouse pointer. So let's see. We need to look for that block. It says go. Exactly. Here is go to. We need to change this to mouse pointer. Go to mouse pointer. Now I'll add that inside the forever loop and let's test out our animation so far. Looking good. Looking perfect. Next, we begin to create multiple images or multiple sprites called clones. Remember, we are going to be working with clones in today's class. So it's time to create clones of our sprite. To do that, again, we can look for a block of code that says create clone of myself. What this block of code does is it helps create clone of the sprite in question. So I'll look for that block. It says create clone of myself. Let's look for it. Here we go. Now I'm going to add that block right inside the forever loop. Now let's take a look at what happens now. Great, we're able to create clones of the sprite, but it's a bit messy right about now and we have to clean it up. And in order to clean it up, we then need to define what happens whenever the clone has been created. I'll take a pause now and we'll begin to define what happens when the clone is created. To do that, right here, we have a block of code that says when I start as a clone. Now this block of code helps define what happens when the clone has been created. Now when I start as a clone, I want to firstly limit the number of clones I can create. And to do that, I'll need a repeat block. Now I only want 10 clones, so the repeat 10 is perfect. If you want more, you can as well change the value of 10 to say 30 or absolutely any number you would love. But for us, I want 10. Now, having done this, let's see what happens. It still looks like nothing too interesting has gone on. But now we need to add one more block to tell Scratch to delete the previous clones. So I'll stop this. And I'll look for a block of code that says delete this clone. And I'll have to add that here, right underneath the repeat block. Now this helps Scratch to know that after the first 10 clones, it needs to delete it in order to create the next 10 clones. I'll start this and let's take a look. See? Looking good. Looking perfect. Except we now need to change the colors. And that again is very interesting. To do that, I'll go to looks and I'll look for the block of code that says change color effect. There we have it. We have changed color effect by 25. And again, you can change the values of the color effect. But 25 is perfect. So I'll add that right inside the repeat block. And now let's test out what we have built. I'll press the green flag and there we go. See how easy it is to work with clones in Scratch. I hope you've learned something today and it's nice having you guys here today. And till the next time, please stay tuned to our channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe to have more wonderful Scratch videos coming your way pretty soon. Bye bye for now and see you guys next class.